Hello everyone, welcome to AutoCAD 2021 Lesson 2. In this video, we will learn about the Draw toolbar in detail. Here I have opened AutoCAD 2021 and I have already set up my drawing to architectural unit. To know about the unit setup in detail, please watch the video on Lesson 1. The link of the same I have provided in the description box. Okay, now we move ahead to Draw toolbars. Here in Home, you can see the Draw toolbar. There is line, polyline, circle, arc and so on. We'll practice all of these commands one by one in detail. First I go with the line command. You can go either directly to the line command here or type L in command prompt area. Enter. L is the shortcut key for line command. I refer you to use the shortcut key to make the work efficient. I'll specify the first point here. Specify next point. Here I'll give distance. Here I'll give 15 inch. You have to show the direction where you have to draw the line. Here I'll show in upward direction. Again I'll enter here 20. This value is in inch. Enter. In this direction I'll show, and if I have to make a rectangle, then I'll again enter here 15. Okay, to make the rectangle, either you come and click here or simply you can enter C, enter. Now next is the polyline. For polyline, P, L, enter. I'll make the same figure using polyline. Specify the first point. Next point I'll mention here distance 15 inch, enter. Upward direction is 20, enter. This direction 15, enter. You just have to show the direction where you want to draw the line. And for this again I simply do C, enter, and your figure get closed. The difference in the figure drawn by using line command and polyline I'll show you here. If I select the object drawn by polyline, like I select this, then what we can see is the object drawn by polyline is single object. And if I select the object by line, here I select, it is selected separately. Okay, now we move to our circle command. Type C, enter. Yeah, specify center point for circle. I'll specify point here, and then what it says, specify radius of circle or diameter. If you have radius, then enter the value of radius. For example, I'll enter here 20, enter. This is the circle of radius having 20 inch. Okay, again go to the circle command. I'll take circle command here. Specify the point. To specify the diameter of circle, here you have to type D, enter, and specify the diameter. Okay, I'll specify here 15, enter. Okay, the circle of diameter 15 is drawn. Before specifying any center, we will draw the circle by using 3P method. So type 3P, enter. Specify first point and specify second point, specify third point where you have to draw. To draw the circle by using 2P method, type 2P, enter. Specify first endpoint and specify second endpoint, or you can say specify diameter. So I'll specify the second point here. In this way you can make the circle by using radius, diameter, 3P method, 2P method, and again I'll take the circle command. For tan radius, that is to draw the circle by using tan radius, consider this line and this line as a tangent of the circle. So I'll draw the circle in between this. I'll again take the circle command. For this tan radius, I'll enter T. Here if I take this line and this line as a tangent and draw circle here, then specify point on first object for first tangent. I consider this line as a first tangent, this line as a second tangent. Okay, and specify the radius. I'll specify radius 5 here. In this way circle is drawn. First tangent, second tangent, and the radius as we mentioned. I hope you can easily use the circle command. Okay, now we go for arc. Type A, enter. There are different ways to make the arc. Specify start point, specify second point of arc, specify second point here, and specify third point as required. In this way we can make an arc. Here if you go to this down arrow, You can see different ways to make the arc. Just now we used this 3-point method to draw the arc. Here are other different ways like start, center, end, start, center, angle, start, center, length, and so on. I'll go for start, center, end. Specify start, specify center point of arc, specify the center, and specify end point where you have to end the arc, specify point there. Okay, similarly again I'll go with start, center, angle. If angle is mentioned and you have the start point and center point is known, then you can draw the arc very easily. Specify start point, specify center point, and now specify included angle. For included angle I enter here 45 degree. Okay, in this way we can make arc with start point, center, and included angle. In similar way we can use start, center, length, start, end, angle, start, end, direction, radius, and so on. So please practice all of these. We can draw arc as per our requirement. Now I move towards another command, that is rectangle. For rectangle command, enter REC. Here specify first corner point. I'll specify the first corner point here. Specify other corner point, or in bracket you can see area, dimension, rotation. If you have the area of rectangle, then type here A, enter. For example, I'll take the area of rectangle 150 square inch. Calculate rectangle dimension based on length or width. If you have the length, then go to length and press the value of length. For example, length of rectangle I'll give here 15. Now see here rectangle is drawn with area and length. It has calculated width itself and rectangle is drawn here. I'll again go to rectangle command, specify the first corner point, and if you have the dimension of rectangle, that is length and width of the rectangle, then you can easily draw here. For this I have to type here D, enter, and specify length of rectangle. I'll specify here 15 and width of rectangle 10. Click in this desired point. Go to rectangle command, specify the first corner point, and we'll go for the rotation. For rotation, add enter, specify rotation angle. You have to specify the rotation angle here. Either you have to draw the rectangle in 45 degree, 30 degree, 90 degree, whatever. Here I'll specify 45 degree. Okay, 45 degree in which direction? Either this way, this direction, this, or this. As per desired point you can specify the direction. Repeat the same process, like either you draw the rectangle by area or dimension. Here I use the dimension for this. D, enter, length 15, width 10. Where you have to keep this rectangle, click here. Okay, we have to enter the value of rotation 0 in default. Run command, specify first corner point. Look here, it gives the rotation. It again asks for the rotation. Go to the rotation and give its default value to 0. R, enter, 0, enter. Now we can draw rectangle. Okay, before specifying corner, look here, chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness, width. Again go to rectangle command, and before specifying corner point, I'll go for chamfer. So for chamfer, C, enter. Chamfer means to join these two adjacent line by one inclined line. Specify first chamfer distance. I'll specify 5, enter. Specify second chamfer distance. This also I'll specify 5. And now specify first corner point, specify second corner point, or you can draw as per dimension, area as required. In this way you can draw the rectangle with chamfer. Similarly, I'll again go to rectangle, and for elevation is E, enter, and draw the rectangle here. Specify the elevation for rectangle. For example, if I specify 5 and draw the rectangle here, there is no difference in, as this is the 2D plan and elevation is not visible here, so elevation is not useful in this rectangle command. and we'll go for the fillet. For fillet, F enter. In chamfer it use the inclined line, whereas in fillet it will use the round figure to connect this to adjacent line. So we have to give the radius of fillet here. I'll give the radius 5, enter, draw the rectangle here. In this way we can use the fillet to draw the rectangle. Okay, I'll again go for rectangle, and here is thickness. For thickness, T enter, and thickness of the rectangle, for example, I'll mention here 2. Yeah, if we draw the rectangle, the thickness is not visible because 2D plan thickness is not visible here. Okay, we'll again move with rectangle and go for width. For width, W, enter. Mention the width 2, enter. Okay, now draw the rectangle as required, and you will get the rectangle with mentioned width. Okay, you will get the rectangle as per your mentioned width. And if I have to draw the rectangle with 0 width and 0 fillet, again I have to go to rectangle command, F enter, and put the default value of fillet 0, enter. Okay, similarly I'll go to width, W enter, default value 0. Now if you draw the rectangle, you can see in this way rectangle is drawn. In this way we can go back to the rectangle with no fillet, no chamfer, and no width. I hope there is no confusion in rectangle command. I'll move to ellipse. For ellipse, type EL, enter. Okay, specify endpoint of ellipse, specify other endpoint, or you can specify the length here, for example 15, enter. And in upward direction I'll specify here 20, enter. Okay, ellipse of this size is drawn here. Here in drop arrow you can see the polygon command, or type POL, enter. Okay, for polygon, enter number of side. For example, if you have to make the pentagon, enter number of side 5, enter. Specify the center of polygon, enter an option, inscribed in circle, circumscribed about circle. For inscribed in circle, I'll go here and give the radius of the circle. Here I'll give 10, enter. Similarly, again I'll go to the polygon command, specify the number of side 5, enter. Specify the center of polygon, enter an option. Now here I'll use circumscribed about circle, I'll provide the radius of circle 5 here. Okay, the difference in inscribed and circumscribed is, I'll show you here. I have drawn the circle of radius 10, enter, and I'll take the polygon command and enter the number of side. For example, I'll enter here now 6, enter. Specify the center of polygon, I'll specify the center here. For inscribed in circle, I'll inscribe in circle and mention the radius. Here we'll specify the radius of circle 10, enter. Okay, this is the polygon with inscribed in circle. Now again 6, enter, specify the center. For circumscribed about circle, select this. Again I'll mention same radius 10, enter. Okay, now you see the difference. For inscribed in circle, it is under the circle, and for circumscribed about circle, it is outside the circumference of circle. It has touched the circumference of circle. Hope you are clear on this. I'll again go to the polygon and enter the number of side. Here I enter 5. Okay, specify. We have already used the center method to draw the polygon. Now I go for the edge method. For edge, type E, enter. Specify first endpoint. Specify the second endpoint. You have to give the length of this edge. Here I'll specify 15 inch, enter. Okay, polygon with each side 15 inch is drawn here. I have one tutorial here. If you have to make such star shape figure, then you can use the polygon and draw. I'll show you here. I'll take the circle. If the radius is 5, here I'll give the radius of circle 5, enter, and I'll take the polygon, number of side. I have to use the triangle, so number of side here is 3. Center of polygon, I'll inscribe in circle and click here. Again I'll take the polygon and number of side 3. Specify the center and click here. Now delete this circle. You can easily draw the star shape figure. Hope you are clear on this polygon command. Now I'll move to ellipse command. For ellipse command, I'll type here EL, enter. Specify axis endpoint, specify another endpoint. I'll mention here distance, for example 20 inch, enter. And in up direction, it takes the radius like from center to here. I'll give 20 here also. In this way we can draw ellipse. If you go to this drop arrow, you can see center, axis end, elliptical. Just now we draw the ellipse by using this axis end. If we have to draw the ellipse by using this center, then go to the center, specify center of ellipse, the distance from center to endpoint. Like here I give 10, enter. And in upward direction, again from center to endpoint, here I give 12. Okay, in this way ellipse is drawn by using center method. And elliptical arc. For elliptical arc, go to elliptical arc, specify axis endpoint, specify another endpoint, again this point. For the elliptical arc we have to give angle, specify start angle. Here I'll specify start angle, and as per requirement we can give the angle of the elliptical arc. For example, if I have to draw in this way, I'll click here. Or you can mention the angle of the elliptical arc and draw elliptical arc in very easy way. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and in next video we will learn about the hatch command, as it is very useful in AutoCAD, and other remaining command of draw toolbar. Okay, if you feel the video was helpful to you, please do not forget to like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good time ahead.